All right. Um, this is Trade Recap, episode 8. This was 139 point long, roughly. And this was taken on I took the long on both my live and my top step. Took profit at like various places in different spots. Obviously, deeply regret not having held more runners. Still getting over the psychological humps of seeing money on the table with the live account and not wanting to just grab that. I'm going to do a live account review. I don't know, probably tomorrow or later in the week. Sorry, I had to pause that for a second. Had a work thing, mortgage business. Okay, so the long was a fake flip zone setup essentially. I was kind of using a fractal internal model that's pretty complicated, and a lot of the material in regards to how I actually took the trade is more reserved for premium members in the group. I will kind of explain the general gist of it. But obviously things are going to change with these public series now that I've got people that I'm working on teaching privately. So essentially we have on the 15-minute our swing here, just like this. We have a structural flip down right here, followed by a pretty sharp retracement up into this area where we established some 1 minute highs. We actually have a little 1 minute flip right here, flip down. And then long story short, once I got confirmation that this flip down inside of this flip down was not going to work, I went ahead and hopped in. My actual lowest contract was $7.99. Let me look. $7.99. That's where I bought the majority of my contracts. Actually, it was $7.99. So what is this? This is a 142 point long. Cool. Essentially, I was looking for price to make its way all the way through this zone. I'm going to be real. I did get a little lucky on one part because right here on this flip down, let me just get rid of this thing. Right here on this flip down, I was still asleep. I woke up when we were like literally right here. And so I took some partials and let my runners go. But I feel like if I had seen this flip down and I was awake, I might have taken the whole thing off, or at least like a bigger portion of it with less profit by about 16, 17 points. So I don't know if I would have gotten as much out of this trade as I got out of it. I was in the red before it, so the trade with multiple contracts, it came back from a deficit and made a huge gain. So going to be talking about that in the live account. Did about 1K among a few top step accounts, a little bit over 1K in profits, so that was nice. But yeah, I got the confirmation on the internal model here that this was not going to hold. And because of that, I anticipated that we were going to come up higher. And my anticipation was that where we would come up higher to would be in the 860s, I think I said in the group. Let me go check real quick. On the higher time frame analysis channel, I said if the 1 minute flip down high. Oh, that's later on. This was last night. Wanted to see price go lower because of that 1 minute flip down that began at 21.824. So I was waiting for confirmation for the short that I didn't get confirmation. I did get one confirmation, got stopped out on it. And then I said if price travels above 824, I'll be looking to see a reaction around 860. Want to enter shorts off of 1 minute flips down. And so wasn't getting the opportunities for the shorts that I wanted to in this area, besides obviously the confirmation of this flip down. We came back up in the Asia session. I took a chance on a flip down, got stopped out, took a chance on trying to catch the opposite direction, got stopped out, and then gave it one more try on the opposite direction again, got my long. And originally my stop loss was all the way at the bottom of this because like the private trading model calls for, there's reasons why we would put our stop all the way down below here to start with. Once we get up out of here, stop moves, moves higher. And then at this point, once we broke over the 15, once we did break the 15 at this point here, that's when I switched from moving my stops underneath fake flip zones to moving my stops under each swing. And the swing that stopped me out was this one right here because I put my stop loss under here and I got stopped out when price came through. And then, of course, it just turned right around and kept on going. And if I hadn't gotten stopped out right there, it would have been another 200 points, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, that's the long and the short of it. No pun intended. These videos are getting shorter because I feel like it's easier to explain these. I mean, the narrative right here, like, I guess, why I was primed for potential longs. I mean, my bias like all week has been, itching for the shorts, but I've just been taking mostly longs for my winners because, everything else is just feeling pretty, unreliable. These longs are just paying right now, which is kind of how it works in all-time highs, right? So essentially, I liked the fact that we flipped down and then that we flipped right back up and that we had some good consolidation in here as well. So this zone makes me feel more comfortable that we're going to, because it's consolidating, because this was such a weak and immediate elevator type flip down that, the further we march into this thing, like the higher up we go, I'm just thinking, we're getting further and further up there, closer and closer to, getting into the range of the high side of this. And really on a sharp retrace like this or on a sharp flip down, you don't want to see price even try to come get back up there. You want to see price, dump down, consolidate, dump down, consolidate, maybe wick up and then continue. But this is just a totally different animal. I mean, with this sort of flip down and then this sort of break back up into here, you have to at least keep your mind open to trying longs against it. So again, like I always say to the premium members, we're not trading market structure. We are using market structure as a skeleton for the narrative for our trades. Shout out to Alex for kind of helping me create that verbiage. I think it's a beautiful imagery of how to use market structure. Just because you know it doesn't mean that you just trade it. It means that you find your own trading models and use your own discretion inside of it to make it work. So once I got my confirmation that my personal internal model confirmation that we were going to go higher, which basically had to do with something on the lower time frame where we made a quick flip up, a quick flip down, and then a quick flip up again. And based on how high up we were, where we were in the area, I just decided at 799 that I was convinced, and boom, stop originally was all the way down there, and I was very confident, obviously, as you can tell, and then got stopped out on my runner right there. So yeah, if you guys want to learn my actual entry models and stuff, those are all going to be in the premium core content. I'm still working on, tailoring all of the content to the members, hearing their feedback, listening to, where they're coming from and understanding like what they need more of, what they need less of. So I give my daily top-down analysis videos every night. I give my trade ideas and setups and stuff like that. As often as I can. This came from the 5 second, so this wasn't a signal. And by the time that I took the trade, I was ready to go to bed. Got a little 5 second confirmation on the entry, went to sleep, put some take profit levels for partials around the 850, took a little bit more partials, and then just let the thing run. And that was the day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Premium members, if you have any questions, please, as always, in the premium chat. And public free members or viewers on YouTube, if you have a question that doesn't require charting or photos for an answer, you can go ahead and send that in the YouTube comment section, and I'll try to do my best to help out. See you later.